I originally played bass. I started playing bass my junior year of high school. I had a girlfriend at the time, and she cheated on me with one of my friends, as it goes, right? So I was very bummed out. And my buddy Grano, who was my bass player in my band, he knocked on my door, and he's like, he always called me Whitey. That was my name in high school. You know, he's like, Whitey, I brought this for you. You should play it. He brought me his bass, he brought his amp, and he brought he brought me a CD. And the CD was the Stiff Little Fingers, which is, I never listened to that band until he gave that album to me. He's like, listen to this band, hook up that bass guitar, and just rock out, and you'll feel better, I promise. I was like, thanks, man. I did exactly what he said. And I sat in my room for, I think, 6 or 7 hours straight. I was up all night till the sun came up, just playing the bass along with the Stiff Little Fingers. And then I put in all my other albums I had. I just wanted to like learn all these songs. And I learned all these songs that night. I picked it up really easily. The bass was an easy instrument to learn.
So it was like therapy.
Yeah, it was therapy. It became like the ultimate thing. Because for me, up until I started playing music, all I've ever done since I was like, 4, is I would just go to my room and listen to music, and that's what I would do. I would just listen to music, and that's it. It helps me feel good. But when I started playing music, it was different. It was a whole other high, So that was what did it, was when I started playing bass guitar when I was in junior year of high school. And then I started, I was in a band called the Sugar Pussies in high school. So me and my drummer, Mike Brown, we started our own band called Violent Peace and the Old People, which was an alright band. We were a band for only a year, but we wrote a lot of songs together, and it was wonderful. We had like 6 people in the band, it was a bunch of us. We had lead guitar, rhythm guitar, we had saxophone player, we had 2 backup vocalists, me, my drummer. I was playing bass. It was fun. And then then after that band ended, that was when I started playing guitar, because I wanted to start like writing more music, because it's one thing to write music on a bass guitar, but it's a whole other thing to write music with a guitar, So that was when I started playing guitar. My first guitar was my girlfriend at the time. She had a guitar, and she gave it to me because she was a sweetheart. So she gave me her guitar, and I just played that thing every single day. It was an acoustic guitar. Zegger. I don't know if you ever heard of Zegger, but Zegger is a one-hit wonder songwriter from like back in the 80s or some shit. He started his own guitar company. He's an amazing guitar maker. He makes custom guitars. He lives in San Diego. So it's like a local custom guitar that I got from my girlfriend, and I just played it every single day. And I think the first 2 weeks I started learning chords. I think I wrote like 5 songs, just because I couldn't stop thinking about songs, because I've never played a guitar, And then for like a year and a half, maybe 2, I think it was a year and a half, I just performed, with my guitar. I would play at coffee shops, and I played at Mueller College a lot. That was a place where I kind of started becoming my own. It was also the first time I ever really started going out in dresses too, I was really coming into myself with my music and who I was, and performing and writing music about everything I was feeling. So that was when I really got into music full-heartedly. And then, after that, I still play guitar. I play electric guitar in a band right now. I've played in 3 more bands since then. I played in Wastage. I played bass with them. We were like a metal band, like a heavy metal band, And I played in the Royal Shits. That was the first band I ever played guitar in, was the Royal Shits. And I wanted to play bass, but they insisted that I play guitar. So I started learning electric guitar and like power chords, which I wasn't used to, because I always played like open-handed country chords on my acoustic. But I started playing power chords, which hurt so bad, but I eventually got used to it. And now I'm playing with the Dumbcumsters. I play electric guitar with the Dumbcumsters. So, did play one show. We were supposed to open for Slightly Stupid, actually. We were playing a house party at, I used to write for this pornographic-esque type of newspaper ad called The Koala. It's like the San Diego State, like, dirty newspaper, It's really, really funny, silly, disgusting, perverted newspaper that has been at San Diego State for I think 10 years, 15 years, something like that. But I wrote only 3 articles with them for one season, and that season was when I had my band, and we had this big party, and the guy who was like running the Koala, his name was Ryan, really cool guy. His brother is the promoter for Slightly Stupid, so he had Slightly Stupid, like, his brother convinced him to play at this party. It was a St. Patrick's Day party at like some college party house, and we were told Slightly Stupid was going to be there. He might have just been blowing smoke up our ass, but we believed him, you know. And he publicized it. He told everybody on Facebook, come see Violet Peace and the Old People, another band called Hat Trick, and Slightly Stupid. So we were like the opening act, you know. And we got there, we were so excited to open for them, and they never showed up. They didn't come. So all these people were there to see Slightly Stupid, but they just saw us. I had this song called Going Back to Feudalism, which was about the idea of what would it be like if America went back to like a feudalistic state. And I wrote like this 10-page script with like 4 different characters. There was a king and a princess and I think a peasant and a soldier. Those are the characters, and like it's basically just like free-form jazz poetry, like very aggressive, yelling at each other. Like it was basically 4 people in my band with scripts and microphones yelling at each other, with me and the guitarist and the drummer just going crazy, just pounding music, you know, this like falling down a whirlwind type of music, you know. And I remember 4 people left because they were so like pissed off at how shitty the song sounded. They left, and we thought it was so cool that we like angered them to leave. It was funny. The room was cut in half. Half the people were digging it, and half the people hated it. This is my favorite guitar. This is it's a little out of tune. His name's Louis. Yeah, I didn't name him. My ex-girlfriend named him. This is what she gave this to me. This is the guitar I learned how to play music on.